Hi guys, how's it? Another day, another dollar, another week, another episode, and we are doing this thing, right? So welcome guys. My name is Juice. Nothing has changed. We are still doing the same thing that we were doing last week. We're still giving you the best impact on making sure that your sales game obviously is improving and making sure that you become the master salesman that you truly are. So today guys, we're going to talk about upselling, right? Upselling or rehashing. If you've never heard of it in the term of rehashing, let me quickly just break it down for you what rehash is. R-E-H-A-S-H, right? Rehash. Remember, everyone has a hidden sale, or remember, everyone has another hidden sale. Same thing. Right, so if you are waiting, this is the episode for you, and obviously for you who is in sales, this is another one just for you. But specifically today we cooked something for the waiters, because we understand that waiters work on tips, and obviously meaning a bigger bill, a bigger tip, right? Better service, better tip. The more they seem to see that you understand what you're talking about, the better the service, and obviously the better the table, and obviously the better the bill, and obviously the better the tip. But if you're a salesman, the better the explaining, and obviously for you being able to introduce a new product on top of the product that you already sold means that you make more profits. So small extras, big profits. So we already broke it down. We understand that upselling is encouraging a customer to buy a better version of what they already want, or selling, right, on top of what you've already sold. Introducing a new product to the same client, but as a new sale. So today we're gonna look at add-ons. That's when a customer is already obviously buying something and you offer them a small extra that improves their experience. Obviously, by experience, value in product, or whatever it is that they may be looking at. So, check. I know, for an example, very big company, very popular, very massive, clientele, right? So clientele, they'll sell you a funeral cover, and then they'll sell you a legal plan, or they'll sell you a health plan, or they'll sell you an investment plan, or they'll sell you clientele perks. They'll always have something extra to sell. So obviously, what are they doing? They're improving your experience, your shopping experience, meaning that you get more from obviously what you're taking. So yes, you took a funeral cover, and now you took a perks plan, and then you get extra benefits with the perks, and you get benefits with the funeral cover. What happens? The person who's selling to you at that time, obviously you as the salesman, you need to understand that you, number one, are making more profit for yourself, not just for the business, right? So let's break it down. Let me just get my script up and make it right. There's my script. So now, add-ons are not just about increasing the price, they are about increasing completeness, right? So you are adding on. Remember, you're not upgrading, you are adding on. So we are talking about adding on. So you are increasing what? Completeness, the greatness in value. The customers already said yes. You got them on the buying line. They took product A. Now you need to take product B to make it a complete package. You help them finish that experience properly. It always sucks for people to come back and say, yeah, they never explained this to me. Why are you keeping things short? Most people close on those sales that you guys couldn't close by actually also upselling. Not explaining into depth, but upselling. So sometimes, yes, you close a sale, you make money out of that sale, but you could have made so much more if you just upsold, introduced a new product, made it a complete whole package. So add-ons, right? The psychology of add-ons. So the magic is that obviously when it comes to an add-on, the decision has already been made. The client has already said yes to the first product that you offered them. The second product, definitely guys, it's a done deal. So the hardest part is already done. Remember, the decision is already made. They've already crossed the line from I'm thinking about taking this funeral cover to I'm definitely buying this funeral cover. So now what's next? The perks, right, that you can offer if you have a supplementary package. Obviously you can offer them a legal package, but if you're a waiter, obviously now upselling is you offering them more. Table comes, they just want to have a meal, but you're like, let me give them a 3-course meal experience where we're gonna have starters, mains, and dessert. Guess what? That's a complete package. Next time they come back, they probably come back just for you, or they come back for that whole experience. And if they don't get it, that's how potentially you also lose a business customer, right? So remember, the client is going from I'm thinking about buying this product to I'm already buying this product. Now you just want to actually activate the whole package. Now in their brain, the sale is already complete. So a small yes is easy, right? An extra 50, an extra 100 rand, an extra 150, it feels light. No pressure, no stress, right? But across multiple customers as well, remember, right, you rehash every person that you see. You upsell to every person that you see. You don't upsell once or twice. You don't say, nah, let me just do only 2 of these. Yes, you may have targets, unless your target is daily capped, right? There are some companies, they've got protocols that are so strict that they cap products that you can sell, and obviously then they'll let you sell on one product which is uncapped, right? So unless your secondary product is capped to a limit, then that's fine. But if it's not capped, more people, more money, right? You need to understand. Remember, like I said, the first thing is that the decision has already been made. The hard part is already out, right? And then number 2, a small yes is easy. An extra small amount is always easy. It's light on the pocket. Because I've agreed to take the first package, why should I not take the full price? Let me just take the whole thing. If it's let me be done with it and then we are out of it. So remember, no pressure, no stress, right? Now, fear of also missing out. Like I said, people will come back and they'll be like, yeah, this was not explained to me. They never explained this to me, this, that, hey, wara wara. And people capitalize on that. Great salesmen actually capitalize on that. So you should learn. Right. So the fear of missing out, right? Client will be like, I should have added this, or I should have added that. So when positioned correctly, add-ons feel like smart decisions, not extra spending. When you pitch it right, it sounds like it's the right thing to do at that time. It doesn't sound like it's an optional extra. It doesn't sound like, I'm spending more. You are digging deep into my pocket. I don't have the budget for this. It just feels natural. It feels like it should just be happening. No, it feels like, how a river flows. A river should flow in one direction. You'll never find a river flowing up in another direction. You know why? Because it should feel natural, and that's natural. So it shouldn't feel like, it's something strategic. No, when positioned correctly, add-ons feel like smart decisions, not extra spending, right? So we have types of add-ons, right? So let's break it down. Remember guys, my script is on my screen, right? So yeah, so we have add-ons. Let's break them down. We have optional add-ons for certain products, right? So let's say you are selling a product, cell phone. Cell phone, everybody needs a phone, right? So what do you have as an add-on for the phone? Protection add-on, warranty, insurance, obviously if you're taking family plans, you have your protection plans, all of that, right? So now, what is the best thing about an add-on? This makes sure that you are covered. That's the best thing about a protection add-on. It makes sure that you are what? You are covered. That's just what it does. That's how you explain it to the person. So I'm gonna give you this extra, right, for X amount, and it's gonna take care of XYZ. You explain it properly. You don't pitch it as a new product. No, you continue. Remember, we closed the first part. So now we say, listen, so what comes with your product, right, is this, right? And then it's gonna be X amount, right? Extra. I didn't pitch it as a new product. I pitched it as a rider benefit that comes on with the product. Now I'm adding it on, and I have to explain it clearly. Guys, there's a thing about pitching, guys, and about selling. It's not necessarily what you say, it's how you say it. Psychology of sales, guys, right? And then you have convenience add-ons: setup, delivery, installation, right? So for example, DSTV. Do you know why DSTV made so much money in SA? They made money because they made it easy for people. I come to the store, I buy, and then guess what? There's gonna be somebody who's gonna deliver this thing. Or actually, no, I'm gonna leave with the console, call it decoder. I'm gonna leave with my decoder, right? But there's gonna be someone who's gonna come and install that decoder and make sure that it's working. They made a killing out of that, and they made the like free installation. I think it's free. I don't know. I'm not sure anymore, right? But that's how they made a killing out of satellite TV in South Africa, right? It was a convenience, and then they made sure that let's make these things extras like protection, you know, insurance. They made all of those, and guess what? People are paying. People are paying. You buy a house, you get insurance for it, right? You buy a car, you get insurance. You buy a phone, you get insurance and a screen protector. Those are protection add-ons, but they are also for convenience, right? So, convenience add-ons, they save time and hassle, right? Also, then we have enhancement add-ons. So, what are enhancement add-ons? Excuse me, sorry. So these are accessories, extra features, upgrades for an experience. So obviously, you know, accessories, I'll make an example again. You know, now you buy a phone, they give you, you know, an accessory. Obviously they can sell you the screen protector, I mean obviously the cover for the phone, you know, a lanyard for the phone. Those are extras, you know. Headphones, you know, those are enhancements, those are extras. iPads, I mean AirPods, you know. First we used to get, you know, wired earphones, but now you have wireless earphones, and some phones don't come with them. Some phones don't come with a charger as well. You have to buy those things as extra additionals, even though you have a charger that can support the phone that you bought. You leave the store understanding or believing the fact that I cannot leave the store without the original charger of the phone. But even if the store doesn't have the original charger, the cable that you see in the store at that time, to you in your mind, it clicks as original if, right, it's sold to you correctly. And that's one thing people need to understand. You as the salesman, if you are selling a phone and it doesn't come with the charger, it doesn't come with the screen protector case, all of these things that are extra additional add-ons, when you pitch them correct to the client, they make sense and they complete the package, and therefore the client will take those. Right. So enhancement add-ons make the experience better. Simple. And then we have continuity add-ons like subscriptions, refills, ongoing services. Your Netflix, right? That's a subscription. Your Netflix, DSTV, Showmax, insurance. You are subscribed, guys. Don't you subscribe to funeral cover? It's a subscription because it continues. It's ongoing until you cancel it, right? So it's an ongoing service. This keeps everything running smoothly. All right, and then the add-on formula. Simple. All right, so here's how you go on about it. Acknowledge number one that the purchase is a great choice. You as the salesman, you need to make the client understand that the purchase is a great choice, and then introduce the add-on naturally. Like I said, remember, introduce it naturally. Don't start from the beginning. Yeah, now no. So listen, as part of, or as one of our many exciting products that can make this product stand out even more for you, or what comes with this product is that we're gonna add this and it's gonna be X amount extra, right? So add it on naturally. Don't introduce it as like a new product. Don't start again, right? Most people will take this definitely if you tell them it's an add-on. Guys, people will take it, right? And remember, fear of loss works, and you need to understand, right? So attach a clear benefit. Guys, pitching comes with benefits and features. You need to know which one is your closing benefit, which one is your closing feature. You need to have closing lines, guys. You need to have quick ammunition, right? You need to be specific with your benefit because it helps with X, Y, Z. Why should I have a Gorilla screen protector or a Gorilla shattered glass screen protector? Because if your phone falls, it's not gonna crack easily. Simple, done. Why should I get a phone cover? Because XYZ. Why should I have funeral cover? Because if you die, my man, do you have 75,000 rand for a funeral? No, I don't have it. Okay, sharp. So here's 35,000 rand for a funeral. It's only going to be 135 rand. It covers you, your wife, your spouse, and up to 2 children and up to 5 children. Okay, exciting. We're done. Now we're talking. Right, so comes with the funeral cover is our legal plan. This plan is gonna make sure that you're protected. If in case you get fired at work and unfairly, you have a legal dispute with your neighbor, you have a domestic dispute or whatever disputes you may be having that may be legal, you get arrested and it's, we're gonna come pay the bail and it's extra amount. Bam, sold to the client. Right, so keep it optional. Remember, here, this is now the best thing, guys. Clients love to always feel like they are the ones making the decision. They love to feel like they are in control. So keep it optional. Always. The add-on is always an optional, guys. It's totally up to you. Remember, I said this episode is for waiters. So you want to give your client a 3-course experience, and they come to the store and they come to the restaurant, they're like, hi, how are you? You're serving them, and they're like, what's happening today? Guys, today we're having our 3-course meal in the store, and you as the client, you obviously, know the menu, you know how to, read the people that are sitting at your table. You can already see that if I pitch this meal or this meal or this meal, or I pitch this combo, this table is closed. You can read them, you learn how to read tables. They ask you. Now you pitch them the fact that they can have a 3-course meal experience. Doesn't have to be a top-notch restaurant, guys. People that are in the neighborhoods, location, townships, you can also give people a 3-course meal experience. Doesn't always have to be I come there, I buy my spatula, I eat, I leave, or I buy my spatula and leave and eat it at home. No, you can always change the scenery, but it's a story for another day, right? So keep it optional. Obviously, remember, always remind them that it's totally up to you. You don't have to take it today, but if you do it now, it's better than having to come back later, right? Believe me, client will take it. So here's how it goes. Clients be like, you know what, I'll take this phone. Right? They're buying a phone from you. You're like, perfect choice. Most people who get this also add a screen protector, right? Most people who buy this phone, they also buy a screen protector because it keeps the phone looking new and avoids expensive repairs. But it's totally up to you, Remember, no pressure. No pressure. And don't keep it awkward. No pressure. It's totally up to you. Most people buy this and they take the screen protector because it keeps the phone looking new. And let's admit it, phones that have screen protectors, they have got less scratches, they look very new, and when they've got cases, they look even better. They look spit and spec. So shout out to you if you got your phone in a cover, right? So it's just smart guidance. Now, where most people get this wrong is whereby they pitch this thing and they sound robotic, just throwing in extras for no reason. It's like you practiced this thing. Don't sound like you practiced this thing. Customers think, why do I need this? If you just throw it in, sounding robotic. Give the client that thing of no. And remember, guys, clients feel overwhelmed when you give them too many add-ons or too many options. They get overwhelmed. So try not to overwhelm your client. And confusion kills sales, guys. Remember, confusion kills sales. Most people don't buy because they get confused, right? So we're trying to avoid obviously bombarding our clients with too much information. So add-ons are not only about selling more, they're about serving better. And if the add-on genuinely improves the experience, the customer will definitely buy it, or often they will look into it later, right? So remember, guys, next time you're out there, try to throw in that extra benefit, that extra product, and try to see how it works out for you guys. More money, more sales. Bigger sales mean bigger money for you, obviously. Whether you're a waiter, you're a salesman, you're a businessman, teach it to your staff, teach it to your people that are working for you, that guys, we upsell, we rehash everyone, we check if everything is okay. I remember this one time I was at a Starbucks. You're expecting Starbucks to be pumping, you're expecting Starbucks to be booming, like the waiters they should be, but those waiters were just there like casual, they were behind the bar, not checking out on clients. Clients just get to the counter, they order, they sit down, they get called up for their order, they take their order, they leave, or they sit down, they get busy with their laptops. I was just thinking, if that Starbucks, right, taught those guys how to upsell, that environment would be so much more alive. That Starbucks would be the best Starbucks, right? And should I say it? Yeah, I'm just gonna say it. That's Starbucks in Min Lane, right? And Min Lane is a big mall. Just imagine, Min Lane is a big mall, but staff doesn't upsell. That's quite disappointing. So next time you're out there and you see a potential sale, or you see somebody coming your way to buy, remember, guys, an extra sell, an extra add-on, an extra product is more money for you, more money for the business, and obviously more money for you means a happy you, because every day, you know what the saying is, another day, another dollar, ashambe siyobona, right? Guys, my name is Juice, and that's our episode for today. Sorry that I had to come to such a sad note of an ending, right? But it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Let's go out there, let's apply what we learn, and let's make them. And I'll see you guys next week. It is official, guys, we're only left with 2 episodes until we're done with the sales series, but there's something bigger and better that's coming in the next 2 weeks, so don't you guys worry. 2 weeks is even too much. Maybe we're just gonna take a week's break, but obviously, guys, we're left with only 2 episodes until we're done with our sales series. Guys, it's been an absolute joyride. It's been absolutely fun having you guys. Hit me up, comment, like, share, and subscribe. So my name is Juice, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.